Hey guys, it's me, Crazy Auto Chris here at Junge Automotive in Hiawatha, Iowa. And here behind me, I have a brand new Mazda CX-5 preferred package. So let's show you guys all the cool standard features and functions right now. All right, so here we are right outside the Mazda CX-5. As usual, we're gonna walk up here to the window sticker. You guys are welcome to pause the video right about there if you want to explore on your own. Now you can see it's a 2024 Mazda CX-5. We're looking at the preferred trim, so it's a second step up from the entry level. So you have to select, then the preferred is what we're looking at, all right? Now over here on the left-hand side, it talks about the fuel economy. You got 23 for the city, 29 for the highway with a combined of 25. Down below, we're gonna have safety ratings. Almost 5 out of 5. I mean, who doesn't love that? That's amazing. We'll come right over here to the left-hand side. It talks about the standard features and functions that you're getting onto the vehicle. We're going to go over those today for you. Now what I've noticed with Mazda is that the Mazda dealerships can order these cars with certain dealer or actually manufacturer accessories installed. So like the cargo mat, they got the cargo cover, front and rear splash guard, stuff like that. So that's what Mazda charge for those. Then also there's going to be a surplus charge for a particular color. All right, but we're going to talk about colors here in a second. But now you'll see the preferred trim, what you're gaining. That's how they have the window sticker laid out. All right. Now you can see the price point of the vehicle right here. As we were talking about colors, I'm going to throw some additional color options up there. Then also there's going to be a surplus charge for that color, so you guys be fully aware of that before arriving at your local Mazda dealership. Plenty of options there for you guys. Now we're going to step here towards the front of the vehicle. It comes down with 2 key fobs. All right. All of your sensing features come standard. I'm talking about your Mazda cruise control, stop and go. That's pretty much known as your adaptive cruise. That keeps you in sync with the car in front of you. You're going to have your lane keep assist. Lane departure is going to be in there. Your forward collisions are going to be in there too as well. So a lot of cool stuff is going to be in there for safety. It's pretty much his middle name. Now, you're going to have a 2.5 non-turbo 4-cylinder accompanied by a 6-speed automatic transmission. I'm going to throw horsepower and torque up there so you guys know what you're playing around with. Now, your wipers are going to be underneath the hood line, so it kind of cleans that up a little bit. Then also, you're going to have rain sensing wipers that come standard. So when it automatically rains and they automatically come right on, it's great. You can turn those on and off so when you go through the car wash, stuff like that. I have the videos going to show you guys that in action. Now we're going to step right over here to the side where you can see the alloyed rims. We're going to take a step back here to see outside profile of the vehicle here quick for you guys. As we're doing that, I'm going to throw some exterior measurements up there so you guys can see how it compares to you guys' current vehicle or other vehicles out there in the market. Will it fit in a garage? Will it not? What do you guys think about the size? Let us know down below in the comments. Now, as we're looking here at the side profile, you're going to see you have body color handles, side mirror too as well. On the bottom of the windows, it's going to be a nice little chrome action. On the top half, it's going to be a nice black finish. You have rear tinted windows. Now, on your side mirror, you're gonna have nice little turning indicators. These are gonna be a breakaway side mirrors, so if you bump something, that's fine. Or if you like to fold these in after parking, you can. You just have to go in there just a little force at first, and then pop right in and out. All right. Now we're also gonna have the blind spot information system, so that's gonna be great. You have little indicators right there as you're driving down the road. And here we are, a vehicle in your blind spot. That's going to light up for you. It's going to warn you too when somebody's in your blind spot when you have your turning indicator on. So that's pretty nice to give you an extra pair of eyes out there. What I love is where the placement of the side mirrors are. Some models, some cars put them up in the A-pillar. That kind of blocks your vision a little bit more, restricts it. While it's down on the door, opens up quite a bit. Here's a little quick little video to show you guys in action, okay? Opens up quite a bit. I love how big these side mirrors are too. Opens up your visibility behind you a little more. Now, we're also gonna have smart entry with the vehicle. So let's say it's all locked up, right? You come up, you got this little button right here. Tap that button, and it unlocks it for you. You can also keep this in your purse, your pocket, your jacket. You hit this little button right there, it locks it up for you. So no one can get in and out. Now we're also gonna have the walkaway lock too as well. So let's say the car is off. You shut the door, you get the key fob with you, you shut the door, you get 10 feet away. Guess what? It locks all the doors, so you never have to second guess yourself. Did I lock them? Did I not? But you cannot accidentally lock your key in the car too with that, all right? So just throwing that out there for you guys. Your gas release, it's right down here. Just pull that up towards you. Here we are. So pretty nice and easy. going to throw some stats up there for recommended fuel, gas tank size, so you guys know. We're going to step here towards the back of the vehicle. We're going to have a nice rear view camera. So a backup camera is going to be in there. As we start from the bottom, work our way up, you get a nice chrome tipped dual exhaust. You got a little bit of badge of honor, CX-5. You can see it's an all-wheel drive badging right below that from there. We're also going to have the power lift gate, so you can use it on your key fob or right up there on the door itself. All right. Now this power lift gate is going to be a height adjustable. So depending on where you guys park it or where the scenario is going on, you just move it where you want it, and you click and hold this bad boy. You wait a couple seconds. There's the double beep. So now we'll open and close that setting every single time. So since I'm tall, I'm going to finish out the video. I'm going to put this right back up to the top. There we go. Now the button or the release, it's going to be right here to open and close that too. You're going to also have this little button right here off to the side, as you guys can see that. So that button to act the same way as that little button up front on that door. So let's say everyone's done in there and I don't have the walkaway auto lock feature enabled, you know, because maybe some people like it, some don't. That's not a problem. I hit the power lift gate button, I got the key with me, when the door is shut, I hit that button, it locks all the doors for you. So same kind of concept, all right? Or you walk up to it, you have the key fob with you, hit that, then it unlocks it. So pretty nice and easy for you guys. There's your backup camera right there. I'm gonna throw some cargo volume space in there, some measurements, so you guys know what you're playing around with, all right? So as life happens, you need to use it, you'd be like, challenge accepted. You're good to go. So as we talked about some additional accessories that we ordered the vehicle with, here's that cargo tray. You got a cover too as well, right there. Now I believe we talked about splash guards, but now down under the vehicle, down under here, you're going to have your spare tire that you may need for those unforeseen events. What I'm going to do is take a moment, I'm going to pause, I'm going to move this stuff off so you can see a little more action what's going on. So I'll be right back. All right, so here we are. We got it all cleared out. So once again, we're going to take a sneak peek. You got your spare tire underneath. Then once again, this whole thing is going to be actually in two pieces, so you can actually fold this right up too as well. Then you can have access to your additional tools you may need for those unforeseen events, and just a little empty spots so if you want to store anything extra from there, okay? You just simply fold it right back down, put it back in place. There we go. Right here off to the side, we're going to have a nice little spot for your courtesy tie down, so if you have anything and you don't want to be jumping around, you can tie those bad boys down, all right? Now here off to the side, you're going to notice you have a nice little whoop, cover. So, you know, something small, whatever you want to throw in here, you're good to go. A little extra, little cubby space, little hiding spots for whatever you see fit. It's usually pretty easy. You've got two hands to snap that right back in place. And there we go. Then we're going to have a 12-volt plug-in right there. Up above on the back of the door, you can have a nice little light action. Now the cargo cover doesn't come standard. Usually we get these ahead of miss. People want them, but it is spring loaded, so it'll be easy to take in and out, as you guys can see. And to install one of these is pretty darn easy. See if I can do this one-handed though. I cannot do this one-handed, but it snaps in right over here. So if you guys have it, you know how it works. Every time you open and close, it just brings it in and out, okay? And then if you want to take this off, you simply, just like that, okay? There we go. Now to bring these seats down, all you have to do, you get these little handles, pull that. It's gonna be a 60-40 split. It's pretty nice and flat. Great thing about this side, you're gonna have two handles, so you can choose which 60-40 split you want, because that brings down the little one. So that way I can fine tune for passengers and cargo, stuff like that. There it is. That's pretty much gonna be the back here quick. What we're gonna do, we're gonna close this stuff up, put everything away, then we're gonna talk about the back seats. So see you guys in a second. All right, so here we are. We're gonna open up the door. Before we dive in, I'm gonna throw some interior measurements up there so you guys know how much room's in there just in general for your friends, your pet, maybe cargo, or whoever is brave enough to tag along with you. You can see challenge accepted, hop in and let's go for a ride. Now, as we're looking here at the door, you got nice little soft touches everywhere, and then you got power windows, some additional cubby space down below. We'll come right in here. A nice leather interior. It's going to have nice little pipe work, nice stitching going on. Now, for those that have car seats, It's all marked, so you can find them pretty easy from there. So you don't have to dig and fight as much. All right. Courtesy pockets behind each of the front seats. It's nice for additional kind of storage cubby space. Adjustable vents, so everyone has that a little more access to the air, stay a little more comfortable. And then where are the USBs? Well, guess what? This center thing comes right down. Pull this bad boy down. You got cup holders, little place for the phone. This opens up. You have a way to keep your technology well charged back here. I know how it works. Kids with the smartphones or, you know, tablets, stuff like that, you're good. Plug and play. You have a nice little cutout, feed the cord through right here, so it's not closing on the cords. A little Troy action too as well. Soft, nice leather. Pull it right back up and then you're good to go. You got this little string right here, so if you need to pull down and grab something from the back on the fly while you're in motion, they can do it for you pretty quick. That's pretty much just gonna be the back seat. Now we're gonna go over here to the driver's side door. We're gonna open that up. Take a moment to look at that. Once again, soft touches throughout the vehicle. You guys know about power windows, power locks. Your mirror selector, you just simply go to the left, to the right, then push, you know, accordingly to adjust. You're gonna have a window lock button, just in case you're gonna young whippersnappers in the back or a misbehaved husband. You can simply push that in, lock the windows, so no one can play around with the windows. All right. We'll come down here. You got some cubby space down below. We'll come right over to the driver's seat. Once again, of course, the front seats are going to be leather with nice piping going on once again. And then you're going to have power seating. It goes forward, back, up, down. You got your recline, then you got your lumbar support right there. You're going to have 2-seat memory. Makes it easy, so no one has to second guess and look right in. You just hit a button and moves it back to where you want it. Pedals to get A to B. You got your gas release, hood release. Let's pop that bad boy and show you some common courtesy stuff underneath the hood before you use our service department. All right, so here we are right underneath the hood. You guys already know about horsepower, torque, those kind of stats, but let's talk about the little stuff that you may have enough time to do on your own, okay? So for example, the washer fluid's a nice blue cap, easy to find. As you come right over here, you're gonna have your coolant cap, dipstick, nice bright yellow, oil cap right next to it. Then as we come over here, you will see your battery connection, all the cables, stuff like that is easy to access. So if you need to change that out yourself or jump someone, you're good to go. Brake fluid, and then you get your fuse box right here if you ever need to access that. So if you guys have more of those advanced questions, feel free to contact your local service center. I'm sure they'll be glad to assist you guys from that point. But I just want to point out the little things. We'll do one last look over here quick for those that have the capabilities and the know-how to work on their own cars. All right, so that's underneath the hood. Let's get going up front. All right, so here we are right inside the Mazda CX-5. So simply have the key fob with you guys. Could be in your pocket, your purse, your jacket, right up here on the tray. You guys get the point. From there, we're going to simply apply onto the brake pedal. As you do that, you'll see the light will come on. So apply onto the brake. There we go. Light comes on. Push the button in. The vehicle is on and running now. We'll come over here to the left-hand side of the wheel. You got some buttons. You got your power liftgate. You don't just tap that. You have to click and hold it. And it's going to open and close your power liftgate from there, okay? We'll close it right up. Now you got your hill assist. It's going to be this button. This is going to be your lane departure warning if you want to turn that off. So if you select that button, you'll see right there it is off. Then when you select the hill assist, you can see it's on with the light right there. Then it's no longer available, all right? Now as we come over here, we're going to back up. You have a nice leather wrapped steering wheel. We got all of your safety features over here on the right hand side. So first thing we're going to be talking about is going to be your cruise control. You can set your cruise, adjust your speeds from that point. Now, your cruise control can actually be off. So right there, there's no icon right there. It's not available, no longer available. So if I hit the mode button right here, right, select the mode, you can see right now your cruise control is available. So at the moment, it's set to Mazda Cruise Control Stop and Go, which is also known as Adaptive Cruise. So depending on what you guys are looking at, this is going to be the feature that keeps you at sync with the car in front of you. So let's say, for example, you're driving down the road 40 miles an hour, the car in front of you is going 35, it will slow you down to maintain that distance that you have set to, and once they get whoop out of the way, you resume back to your cruise control speed. So that's pretty nice. Now to select the distance, it's going to be this little button right here. More lines means further, less lines means closer. All right. Now let's say if you actually hit the on button and the icon looks different. So for example, if it looks like That's just standard cruise. It would not slow you down and keep you at sync with the car in front of you. To switch between those two, all I've done is just click and hold this button right here. And there you go, it switches. Adaptive cruise, speedometer, arrow, car in front of it, that's your adapted. Without the car, it's standard cruise, all right? So I'm gonna switch it right back for the next person. We're gonna go on a test drive. As we come over here, you got your hands-free for your phone, so you can pick up, hang up. You got your voice command too as well. So like, hey, call Crazy Auto Chris, boom. That's if your phone's paired, or you can use that too if you're using your Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, all right? So over here is gonna be more of your media controls. You got your volumes, you go up and down. Then you're gonna have this button right here in the center. If you just push that in the center, it actually mutes your radio on the fly. So how cool is that? You got a little mute button. Now you have your information button. We're gonna talk about that because it's gonna switch some things right in there. But also, let's say if we got music going on, if you click and hold the down button right here, it's gonna switch between your radio stations. You know, fast forward, backward, and stuff like that, all right? So that's how you go from one station to the next, to the next. You have to click and hold. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roll down the window here quick. I'm gonna honk the horn in 3, 2, 1. So now you know what the horn's like. Now we're gonna come over to the wiper sticks here quick. So you can see you have a mist, off, auto, low, and high. So if I pull this all the way up, it wipes it once. If I go down one notch, it's set to auto. So as it rains, it automatically starts wiping your windshield. And then of course you can, you know, change from all that. You're gonna have your mittens, so you can change the speeds of these bad boys. And then you're gonna have for your rear wipers too. Little, there we go. So now to actually clean your windshield, all you have to do is pull this back towards you. It sprays it just like that. All right, pretty nice and easy. We're gonna come right over here to the other side. It's gonna be for your lights. They're off right now. You can turn these bad boys to auto. So between day and nighttime, all I can see is glare. 1 second. There we go. So between day and nighttime, and then your headlights will automatically come right on. You get your daytime running lights, your headlights from that point, and then to actually turn on your brights, if you want to do it manually, you just push that stick right in. You can see now your brights are on. All right. So now we're going to be talking about the driver's interface screen. Let's talk about the layout here quick. So you get your tachometer. You can see you're in park. You got your speed. You can see right now what you get for fuel economy, miles per gallon, as you're actively driving. So right now we're at 0 because we're not moving. You got your gas tank down below here. Outside temperature is already 82 degrees. Man, that is quick this morning. It's not even noon yet. All right, so we can see some information right here going on. So to kind of navigate through some of this information, the button I'm going to be tapping is going to be this button right here. I'm just tapping that in, all right? You're going to see this right in here is going to change a little bit. So tapping now. So you got your trip A's and trip B's. To actually reset your trip A or trip B, you literally just hold that button right in, the same button that you were tapping. Now you can see your trip B has been reset. Do a little light tap right here. You can actually customize through the center display if you want a reminder in every so many mileage for service. So we'll do a separate video for that. But right now, whatever's set to, we have 666 more to go to the next service. Your safety features. So once again, there you can see your adaptive cruise or your Mazda cruise control stop and go. It's not actively working because it's not filled in with the white lines. And then you also have your lane keeping right here. It's not finding lines on the road and you're not going the proper speed, so it's hollowed out lines. But if you were, it'd be filled in lines from that point. Okay, so you get visual confirmation when it's actively working. We're gonna hit the button one more time. You got a little compass so we can see we're facing south. You can see right now we can go 50 miles, so we're on empty. And then we're back to your trip A. So there we go. So you got a nice little information. You can see right now with the 0.3 miles, that our average fuel economy is 1.5 miles per gallon from there. Now, a cool thing is you can adjust the brightness of your driver's interface screen with this little thing I'm twisting right up there. Just giving you guys a heads up. You can see the icon right there. Just letting you guys know. Now from there, we're going to take a moment and we're going to back up here quick. We're going to look at the dashboard and see what all the vents are. So right now, you can close it, you can open it. Let's keep it open. I like nice cold air. You can adjust it all there. So that one's obviously mine. We're going to argue about these here. And then that one's yours. I can't reach there. So that's yours. Hazard lights, if you ever need them, right there. Hopefully you guys never do. We have a nice display screen here. It is not a touch screen, okay? Now, if you are using Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, there's a way that you can enable it, so it will be a touch screen if you want to, okay? But that's only if you're using Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Now, to navigate through your touch screen or center display screen, it's going to be the little wheel down here. We're going to get to that in a second, all right? So what we're going to do, we're going to come down here now to your climate control. You got heated seats, 3-tier, low, medium, and high. You know, we'll keep the passenger happy too as well. We're also going to have dual climate control. It's one of the biggest things in my marriage we argue about. I like ice cold air. I'm always hot. My wife, she's always cold. So there you go. She's happy. I'm alive. Everyone's good. That's the off button for your climate control. Air circulation, bring outside air in. Circulate to continue the same inside air. And then you got your front defroster, rear defroster, and then back to your heated seats. AC, it's on. You can see from right there. So if I hit AC, it's off and on. Fan speed. I like having actual buttons to hit and versus actually going through a screen, because if that screen goes out, I cannot mess with this stuff, you know? So you got your different modes. You got a little display right there. You can sync it, boom, you see it's on, so now I have all the power in the world. Or I can hit the auto button. So let's say if I do this, I hit the auto button, the climate control is going to do everything in its power to keep it and maintain it at that set temperature for you. So it's going to automatically adjust the fan speed, temperatures, whatever it needs to do to try to maintain that. All right. So now over here we have a nice little deep tray action. It's a deep tray, and we got a little 12-volt plug-in down below. Close that right back up. We'll come down to the nice leather wrap shifter. Couple different options, of course. You guys probably already guessed. You can have a park, reverse, neutral drive that you actually put into a manual where you can up and down shift. So if I actually switch, you can see the light right next to it. Right there. Now when you put the vehicle into reverse, of course your backup camera automatically comes right on. We'll put it right back in park. You got this little button right there. You can put it in sport mode. Sport mode's enabled, so it's going to change a little performance of your driving, you know, acceleration, stuff like that. And it's going to be nice, a little more responsive from that point for your throttle. Now to turn that off, you just pull it back towards you, then it's off from there. We're going to have electrical parking brake, so when that's engaged, you see the light right here, and then it'll say it right there too as well, brakes on. Now to deactivate that, you can't just push it in, right? The light's still going to be on, it's going to be flashing at you, so that way you cannot accidentally disable that. So to actually turn it off, you have to put your foot down on the brake, then push it in, then it allows you to turn that off. All right. Now we're also going to have the auto hold. So let's see if we got our seatbelt on. Let's do it right now. Seatbelt action. Boom. I click that button. You can see it's enabled because the light is on. And then also right down here, you see the little thing in green says hold. All right. So what I'm going to do is move my seat a little more forward. All right. So now we're comfortable. Put this bad boy into drive. Slowly take my foot off the brake. We're not moving, right? We're in drive. No foot on the brake. Then when I apply to the brake a little, it releases. And when I get to a complete stop, take my foot off the brake again. Look at that. So it's great for your stop and go traffic, okay? So I just want to throw that out there for you guys. We don't get out in the middle of the road here quick. Now to turn that off, all you have to do is just hit the button, and there we go. Now we're going to come over here to all this stuff. This is going to be the volume for your radio, all right? So you can actually just tap it once, and then mute it. Now if I click and hold that button down, it shuts off the radio, then the whole center display from there. So now I can't do anything, so I have to turn it back on. And there we go, okay? So let's talk about some other options. You got a little wheel action right here as you kind of go through all this. We're going to kind of thumb through some options. Give you guys a moment to take a quick little look. little sneak peek. You got your radio. So if I push in the wheel from that menu from there, I can find some radio stations. So once again, I'm just turning the knob to select items. I'm pushing in the wheel. To back out, all I'm doing is selecting the back button. All right, there we go. Back button. Now we got your communications. You can pair up multiple phones. Only one will be a priority, so that priority phone could be the one that receives the incoming calls and makes the outgoing calls, stuff like that. All right. Navigation is an option when you buy these vehicles. You can do it when you purchase the vehicle or after you purchase the vehicle. But when you're into this screen, you can have a compass right up there. So that's what this button's going to be for too as well. So let's see if I just kind of back out to the home. I hit the home button right there. We're at home. We'll come back down. I hit that. Boom. This button here is for your music. So if I hit that, boom, you guys got motion sickness now, right? You can see favorite stuff right here. So you got any favorite context, stuff like that. You can see all that right here. So come down to settings. You get so many options within your settings to change what you want to do. I'll have a separate video later on that's going to go over this stuff for you guys. Customize some of the vehicle settings. Safety settings. You guys get the point. So many options from there. So we're going to back up here quick. We talked through all that. We have a couple of cup holders over here. Armrests. This thing, as you squeeze from the top right there, pops right open. You got a little tray action. I can hide my quarters from my son. A deep area here to hide my snacks. A couple USBs. You're going to have a 12-volt plug-in right over there. A place here for the Navi. And then we'll put the tray right back in. There we go. Glove box. It's deep enough to throw whatever you want in there. So the challenge accepted. You probably forget about it. I do that on a daily basis. We'll come right up here. You're going to have a auto dimming rear view mirror. So that's going to be great to reduce those bright lights coming at you to blind you. You're also going to have a home link on this, so you can save up to 3 garage doors from there and simply on and off from there. Okay, so we're going to come over here. We have a one-touch power moonroof. So as we select that button back once, and it opens. There we go. So now we can wave at everyone as we drive by, enjoy some of the nice sunshine. And then we'll close it when it starts to rain. This bad boy will tilt up. All you have to do is push the button right up and in. So now you can see it tilts up. To close it, you just tap it forward, okay? Now this light's going to be for the dome lights. Put it in the center, so if I open up a door, those lights will come right on. And then also these lights will come on too as well. These you just click. These you can click and turn on. Now visors. Whoop, got a little light action. Pops right out. Extend. Same thing. Peekaboo. There we go. If you want to close this, you can. Just like that. All right, so there it is, guys. That's going to be the quick rundown on the preferred package. I do have a video out there. It's going to show you what you're gaining from the select to the preferred if you want the short version to actually know the exactly different features you're gaining. And I'll have more videos. I have a tips and trick video out there. Just kind of keep following me. These videos are helpful, guys. I really do appreciate the support. Just hit that like, consider subscribing, and leave a comment down below. Maybe you have a great question I can make a video about or something that I can learn about, okay? Thank you guys so much again, and we'll see you at the next video. Bye-bye.
Sure.